How does the GoPro Mission 1 compare to the other action cameras out there pushing the space forward, like the DJI Action 6, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and then the other GoPro Hero 13? Whoa, that was a lot of action cameras, and today I'm going to break it down all for you. So starting off with weight, size, and build, the GoPro Mission 1 starts out at 80.1 millimeters by 52.1 by 44.3, including the buttons and the lens. It weighs 207 grams, and it is waterproof up to 66 feet or 20 meters. So now we've got the GoPro 13, which you could argue is the Mission 1's little brother. It is the last action camera that GoPro has released before they started the Mission 1 series. It's 71.8 millimeters by 50.8 millimeters by 33.6 millimeters. It weighs 159 grams and is waterproof up to 33 feet or 10 meters. So the DJI Action 6 is 72.8 millimeters by 47.2 by 33.1 millimeters. It weighs 149 grams and can go 20 meters without a case and 60 meters with a case. The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is 73.2 millimeters by 53.7 millimeters by 39.5 millimeters and is 179.4 grams. It can go 39 feet underwater or 12 meters without a case. Moving on to sensors and lenses, the GoPro Mission 1 now has the long-awaited 1-inch sensor, which everyone was waiting for from GoPro, and its field of view is 159 degrees native, and they said that it was native and you can interchange out the lenses, so I am assuming that a ultra-wide lens is probably coming for the GoPro Mission 1 further down the line. The GoPro Hero 13 is a 1/1.9 sensor. It's a 150 degrees standard field of view, and then if you get the ultra-wide lens, it is 177 degrees. The DJI Action 6 is a 1/1.1 inch sensor and has 155. You can get an ultra-wide lens mod for it, and that, I believe, boosts the field of view up to 182 degrees. The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 has a 1/1.3 inch sensor and has a 157 degree field of view. And I do not believe that you can get a wide lens mod for it. The display screens for all these action cameras, starting out with the GoPro Mission 1, is 1.4 inches on the front screen and then 2.59 inches on the rear. The GoPro 13 is 1.4 inches on the front screen and 2.27 inches on the rear. The DJI Action 6 is 1.46 inches on the front and 2.5 in the rear. The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 does not have a front screen. It just has a back screen, which is 2.5 inches that flips up to be the front screen. As far as storage in the camera goes, the GoPro Mission 1 does not have any storage in it, neither does the GoPro 13. The DJI Action 6 has 64 gigabytes of built-in storage with 50 gigabytes that you can use, plus an SD card up to 1 terabyte. The Insta360 Ace Pro does not have a built-in storage, just the DJI out of all of these 4 action cameras, with a micro SD card up to 1 terabyte. Now moving on to battery size. The battery is quite interesting for the GoPro Mission 1 is a clear winner with 2150 milliamp hour batteries with the new Enduro 2 batteries. It can go from 0 to 80% in approximately 27 minutes. And 0 to 100% in approximately 50 minutes. The GoPro Hero 13 has a 1900 milliamp battery and can get fully charged in about 2 hours. Because of the Enduro 1 batteries do not have fast charging, so this is definitely the longest out of all of them. The DJI Action 6 has a 1950 milliamp battery, so not much bigger than the GoPro, just 50 milliamp hours longer. It takes 22 minutes to go 0 to 80% and 50 minutes to go 0 to 100%. The Insta360 Ace Pro 2 has a an 1800 milliamp battery, so the smallest out of all four. 47 minutes with their fast charger to get fully charged, and then 75 minutes with the normal charge. If you're enjoying this video so far, I'd really appreciate if you hit the like button and subscribe while you're down there. Alright, let's get back to the video. Runtime for all of these action cameras differs quite a bit, for the Mission 1 being able to run over 5 hours at 1080p 30, 3+ hours at 4K 30, and approximately 96 minutes at 8K 30. The GoPro 13 can run continuously on a single charge for 2.5 hours at 1080p, 1.5 hours at 4K 30, and 5.3K 30. The DJI Action 6 can run up to 260 minutes, and the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 can do up to 180 minutes. Operating temperatures for each of these action cameras: the GoPro Mission 1 can go -20 Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, which is -4 Fahrenheit to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. The GoPro Hero 13 can do -10 degrees Celsius to 35 Celsius, or 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The GoPro Mission 1, the DJI Action 6, and the Insta360 Ace 2 Pro all have the same operating temperatures: -20 Celsius to 45 Celsius, and -4 degrees Fahrenheit, or 113 degrees Fahrenheit. As far as video specs go for all of these cameras, the GoPro Mission 1, the DJI Action 6, and the Insta360 Pro are all tied on 8K 30 at 16:9, and then the GoPro Hero 13 lags behind at 5.3K 60 frames per second. All the cameras can do up to 4K 120. As far as max video bitrate goes, the GoPro Mission 1 beats all of them by a large margin at 240 megabytes per second, with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 coming in second at 180, and then the DJI Action 6 and the GoPro Hero 13 tied at 120. So the more bitrate you can have, the better things will look. So that is why the GoPro Mission 1 is definitely more a cinematic camera, or marketed more towards the cinematic range of things, because it has a whole lot more bitrate than the other cameras in the industry. As far as audio and microphones go, the GoPro Mission 1 has 4 microphones, so that is probably going to help with wind noise quite a bit. You'll probably still need the furry things on your microphones to keep all wind noise out, or at least you did for the GoPro 13 with 3 microphones on it. And the GoPro 13 has 3 microphones, and the DJI is tied with that at also 3 microphones, and the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 only has 2 microphones. So the lightest camera is the DJI Action 6, and then the heaviest is the GoPro Mission 1, which is to be expected because it has the largest sensor and some of the highest capabilities in the industry. The GoPro Mission 1 is supposed to be pretty good at low light because of such a large sensor, as well as the DJI Action 6 and then the Insta360 Ace 2 Pro. The GoPro 13 definitely lags in the low light capabilities because it has such a small sensor. You can definitely tell as soon as it starts getting dark, it starts to get very grainy and has to jack up the ISO very high. And that is all of these 4 action cameras broken down. If you want any of them, I'll link them in the video description below if you like one over the other. I personally love my GoPro 13, and I've fully upgraded it, and I'll link that in the video description down below too. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Mission 1 in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe. It really would help support the channel. And if you like this video, go and check out that video right here. I'll see you over there. In the meantime, go find your epic.